everyone. First, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your comments, for your stories, for your suggestions, for your encouragement. It just makes being online so much fun, and this whole community so rich and nourishing for all of us. So thank you. And now we're in week 26, which I can't believe how fast this pregnancy is going. And my midwife encouraged us to write our birth plan. So that's what Mike and I have been focusing on this week. And a birth plan is really that best case scenario, kind of building that vision of what you want your birthing and delivery experience to be. And it's really important not only to share it with your loved ones, but also with your healthcare providers, your support teams, anyone that's going to be in the birthing room with you, so that everyone is on the same page. So Mike and I have been working on this. I wanted to share with you a couple things that we did, and I thought I would share with you in case it's helpful. First is know your options. If you want to you can put on your birth plan, that you want to eat granola and walk around and do all kinds of funky positions to help alleviate pain. But if you're going to an ultra-conservative hospital, you're probably not going to be able to do that, okay? You're probably looking at flat on your back with the stirrups, epidural, the whole 9 yards. So if that's the case and you want a more natural childbirth, now's a great time to shift hospitals and make that happen. In the same token, if you are giving birth with a more liberal hospital or at home birth or with a midwife, you don't need to write down those types of things like eat and drink during labor or not having a fetal monitor attached to you all the time, because you already know that it's a given, that you have choices there and that you can adjust what you need to. The second thing is know your heart. And this is really, I think, the most important part of writing up a birth plan. And this is something that's applicable to everyone, whether you're going mainstream, more Western medicine, or going more alternative. And this is really just about what you want to create that whole experience to be about. What kind of music do you want to listen to? What kind of intentions do you want to walk into? Who do you want invited into your birthing space? If you have disagreeable relations with a relative, I'm sure you probably don't want that person to be allowed into your birthing space. So those kinds of details are really, really important and something to think about and to really pray about. So that's the next thing. And then the third step is really just writing it up, which is pretty simple. And we try to be as concise as possible. A one-pager is the best, because that way it's very easy to post, it's very easy to give around to everyone, and it just keeps it simple. And then, of course, the last piece is just to give it away to anyone who will take it. The minute you walk into the triage, hand it to the emergency people, hand it to anyone. Nurses, post it on your door of your hospital room, just so that everyone knows and there's no miscommunications on what kind of care you desire. And for me, when I'm putting together my birth plan, of course, I really want a natural childbirth. I really don't want the use of any drugs. I really don't desire a C-section, and I could go on. But knowing that life happens, right? There's emergencies, there's accidents, there's all these things that can happen. So I do have a little contingency plan in case I do have a C-section, to make it as ideal as possible. And for me, that's about skin-to-skin contact with my baby right after I do have, after the baby's delivered, instead of being whisked away. And it's also about double stitching the uterus. It just makes your uterus more durable and just makes it more resilient, so if you want to have multiple children after the C-section. So things like that. So it's always important to have a contingency for worst case scenario, because that might actually happen. So that's it. I actually posted mine on earthmama.tv, so feel free to check it out. The birth plan, you can steal shamelessly. I stole shamelessly from other people that had shared their birth plans with me, and I hope all of you guys will do this really important step in your birthing process. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you around.